What's up, guys? Today we are doing a dive into what's in your marijuana. It's a new look into looking at that alphabet soup that you find on your label and helping you figure out what is going on there. What are you actually consuming and what is it doing to your body? We have Dr. J on the line to help us get to the bottom of it. She's our friendly neighborhood medical marijuana doctor. She's a practicing physician. She specializes in medical cannabis and she knows what's in your weed. She's going to help us today figure out what the heck is CBN. Dr. J, thank you so much for coming on. I am very excited. I don't know.
Absolutely. Me too. Thank you. Me too. This is good information we're going to share.
Yeah, I think so. But before we get into it, I have to let you know, I'm a very smart man. I know a lot about marijuana, especially that CBD stuff. See it everywhere. Know all about it. CBN, I saw that the other day. It's one letter off. It's most likely the same thing. Am I right?
Absolutely not, but bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart. I know what that means. I know what that means. It's not nice. Yeah. So tell me, what the heck is CBN actually? What is it? What is it?
Yeah, so CBN is short for cannabinol, which is a minor cannabinoid. So basically not THC or CBD. That doesn't have nearly as much data or research behind it as far as what it does in the human body compared to THC or CBD. But it still has some clinically significant, some meaningful effects for folks who are looking for certain symptom relief or certain effects from their cannabinoids.
Okay. Now it's where do we get CBN? Is it naturally present in the plant?
So CBN comes from the breakdown of THC due to oxidation. So basically, light, heat, hot temperature, and exposure to oxygen will cause the degradation of THC into CBN.
Okay. Is it interacting with us in the same way? Am I gonna get high if I rolled a whole J of CBN here?
So it's what's called a partial agonist at both the CB1 and CB2 receptors, our most common cannabis receptors in our endocannabinoid system. And what that means is it's about a quarter of the strength of THC at the CB1 receptor, which means roughly about a quarter of the psychoactivity or a quarter of the high or the other feelings you would get from THC. That's what you can get from CBN, in addition to some other effects that have been studied a little more closely.
Okay. And actually, what are some of those effects it has in the human body? It's an anti-inflammatory, am I right?
That's correct. Yep, it's an anti-inflammatory, and what it's been studied most for is for being a sedative for helping people sleep. So unlike some of the other minor cannabinoids, there have actually been several human studies, not just mouse studies, that show that CBN, regardless of whether you have it with or without CBD, will help improve your sleep and improve the time it takes to fall asleep. And there are also studies that show that CBN works in synergy with THC, so they work even better together to help one fall asleep and stay asleep.
Okay. So it works synergistically with THC. Does it do the same with the CBD, or do they not jive together?
The studies have showed that CBD plus CBN does not help one sleep more than just CBN alone.
Okay. Okay. But the sleep effects are enhanced with THC specifically.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, orally even. So that's really nice. You don't have to smoke anything or vape anything.
Okay. And do you know how effective it is on its own without THC or anything else helping it along? Does it need a helping hand?
Not necessarily. It does work significantly better with THC, and because it's from the degradation of THC, that's why a lot of times you will see it only in products with THC. A lot of the times you'll see it added in 1 or 2 milligram amounts in edibles, especially gummies, but the meaningful dosing is typically 5 milligrams to 20 milligrams.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of a larger dose makes it more medically effective.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, 5 to 20 milligrams is what they found to be most effective.